Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor Bass, they're criticizing the mandate given to President Trump by almost 80 million American people to secure our nation, to get criminal illegal aliens out of the country. And the way they're portraying it, is this reckless behavior in your estimation by these leaders?
To begin with, we're not dealing with rioters. We're dealing with domestic terrorists, and they should be charged for domestic terrorism. That's number one. Number two, with regard to Newsom and the mayor, I would like to see them explain how it took 2 hours for the Los Angeles Police Department to rescue a good number of our federal agents who were trapped by a lot of these terrorists. There should be a federal investigation, and the governor of that state and that mayor should be held responsible for their total failure in protecting not only those agents, not only the police officers that were there that were in grave danger, but the people of that area. So they are absolutely playing politics with all this, when the president of the United States is trying to do a job to protect the American people.
You know, Rob, the fact that they keep saying that this is unprecedented, right? We've seen this in history before. We've seen LA riots before, where a president had to send in the National Guard to quell the violence. To Steve's point right there, are they putting politics over people's lives at this point?
Well, Lydia, you make an excellent point there, because just within the past 5 years, we've seen a demonstration like this across the country. I mean, starting in the summer of 2020, then you had the pro-Hamas protests that, of course, erupted after October 7th. And many of the groups that are responsible for those demonstrations, those violent demonstrations, are active right now in Los Angeles. So there's an absolute reason that President Trump is reacting the way that he is. He has seen firsthand the damage and destruction that is happening to American cities and the threats posed to those innocent civilians who live there. And so he is taking action responsibly and giving the National Guard the duty to protect those federal buildings and the federal workers who are in the city. And as to Gavin Newsom and Mayor Bass and others who are complaining about this, if they didn't let this problem get out of control with the 8,000 illegal aliens who were coming into this country over the course of the 4 years of Joe Biden's administration, we might not be in a situation where ICE would need to do these raids to begin with.
Right. And Steve, unfortunately, now you have Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. He's coming under fire on Capitol Hill today about how they're paying for the troops. And he had this to say about bringing in the troops to help calm Los Angeles and everything that's going on there. Listen to this.
So in Los Angeles, we believe that ICE, which is a federal law enforcement agency, has the right to safely conduct operations in any state and any jurisdiction in the country, especially after 21 million illegals have crossed our border under the previous administration. ICE ought to be able to do its job, whether it's Minneapolis or Los Angeles.
I have limited time. I asked a budget
and they
question. Could the Secretary please address the budget? Thank you.
You asked about the situation in Los Angeles, and we believe ICE agents should be allowed to be safe in doing their operations, and we have deployed National Guard and the Marines to protect them in the execution of their duties, because we ought to be able to enforce immigration law in this country, unlike what Governor Walz did in 2020.
Steve, now all of a sudden they care about the money. Give me a break. What do you think?
Here's what I think. I saw the hearing, and I think that Pete and the President of the United States has the overwhelming support of the people of this country. These people, and I'm talking about the congressional representatives, it's always about committees, it's always putting a show on. While they're putting a show on, you see the Secretary of Defense and the President of the United States trying to end the Broadway play that they put on during every time an incident like this happens and get back to what we need to do, protect the American people. And Pete and the President of the United States are doing a great job trying to do that.